What's going on, everybody? On YouTube, Steve here with Raiken Profit over at RaikenProfit.com, coming back to you with another video. And I want to talk about something. I'm having one of the best months when it comes to my eBay business and my Amazon FBA business, especially my Amazon FBA business. And I don't say that to brag or boast. Trust me, that's not my intention. The reason I say that is because looking back and reflecting upon why I'm doing so well on eBay compared to last month and the month before, and why my Amazon FBA business increased about 25 to 30%, and I'm gonna have my best month ever on Amazon FBA. Reflecting back and thinking to myself, why? What changed? What was different? I realized something, and this is so simple, right? But so many times we know this and we say we're doing it, but we're not actually doing it. And what is that? Working super hard, working harder than you did the month before or the week before or the day before. Nothing replaces hard work. Now, obviously, working smart and putting systems in place and hiring people, these are things that could make you more efficient and allow you to leverage your time. But just based on a one-on-one basis, if you were to look at yourself and look at the results that you're yielding just from you, are you really working that hard? What are you actually doing to work harder? Because looking back, I'll tell you right now, I listed more items this month. I put in more hours sourcing. I put in more time repricing items. I put in more time learning and making myself a better seller. And guess what? I got better results. I made more money. I made more sales. And really, the main message I'm trying to get across in this video is we need to take time from month to month to reflect, to ask ourselves, are we really working as hard as we are capable of? Are we working as smart as we should be? Do we have the systems in place to allow ourselves to be able to leverage ourselves and to get the most out of our business? Are you really working that hard? A lot of people like to say, I'm hustling, I'm putting in hard work, I'm grinding. Everybody wants to put those quotes on Instagram and those pictures. I'm grinding, I'm Gary V, this and that. But then you look at their lives and you ask them, when do you wake up in the morning? How many hours a week are you listing? How many hours are you sourcing? How many hours a week are you studying and researching and educating yourself? And you find out that most people aren't working as hard as they are capable of. And that applies to myself. What I'm saying to you, I'm literally taking it to myself and saying, I gotta work harder. I gotta work smarter. You don't gotta be the quickest, the most talented, the smartest. But if you're willing to work harder than the next guy and allow yourself to not be outworked, you're gonna win. You are going to win. So take a second to ask yourself, am I doing all I can do? I have a friend, and I've heard this before from others saying, I can't do what you do, Steve. I can't do what the next guy does because I work a full-time job. What are you doing on the weekends? What are you doing? You work 9 to 5. What are you doing from 5 to 10 every single night? Are you watching TV? Are you sitting back drinking beers? Are you just chilling and hanging out? What are you doing to get yourself a step closer to your goal? To actually attain your dream, to get to where you want to go? What are you doing on the weekends? What are you doing on your time off? People say I'm working full time. Most people are only working 40 hours a week full time. There's a lot of time left over to work on your eBay business, to work on your FBA business. I can pretty much guarantee that most of you, 99% of you who have full-time jobs, aren't working 80, 90 hours a week. I'm sure you've got plenty of free time. And really, what I'm saying to you, I'm taking in myself. So don't think that I'm talking down to you or I'm trying to act like I'm on another pedestal, because I'm not. Trust me, I am not. And there's a lot of time that I squander, and there's a lot of time that I could be using to better myself, to educate myself, to improve my business. And I tell you right now, the reason I say this is because I've worked very hard this month on my eBay business. I've worked extremely hard on my FBA business, Craigslist, on my YouTube channel. If you guys follow me on my Facebook at Raiken Profit or Steve Raiken, I posted some analytics for my YouTube channel, and it is just going through the roof. And the reason is because I've been posting 2 to 3 videos every single day, super consistent. Same thing with my eBay. I listed a bunch of stuff and I made a bunch of sales. I sent in a crap load of inventory to FBA, and guess what? I made a bunch of money. So this is very simplistic stuff, but a lot of times it's mastering the basics that make us accomplish the goals that most people can never accomplish. So just sit back, reflect on yourself, reflect on your results, and ask yourself, am I really working that hard? What can I do to improve myself? What can I do to work harder or smarter? For me personally, the one big thing that allowed me, I got an itchy nose right now, the one thing that allowed me to be able to put in so much more work, the one differentiator compared to the month before and the month before that, was I started waking up every single morning at 5 or 6 in the morning. And lately it's been 5 in the morning, sometimes even earlier than that. And getting to bed at a reasonable time as well. And another thing is, when I wake up at 5 in the morning, going through my morning routine and hitting the weights with intensity, working out, lifting weights first thing in the morning. I can't tell you what type of advantage I feel just on a mental basis of waking up early and hitting the gym and working out. By 7, 8 in the morning, I feel on fire and I'm ready to conquer the day. So that's what's worked for me, and that's what's really allowed me to step up my game in terms of taking more action and doing more and working harder. So with that being said, hopefully you guys have a great day. Keep on thinking of making that money. Go kill it. Conquer the world.